you're having a wonderful day. When you see this, I don't know if it will be day or it will be night. For me right now, it's close to midnight. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to yawn, but um, I wanted to do this video, and it's not, maybe when you watch it, it's going to be a couple days off because I have to send this swap, and I wanted to do the video before I um, send the project. So the project is from a group Creando con ellas. It's a very nice group. If you want to join, look for it. I put the name on the description box. I want to thank all my subscribers and all my followers that continue coming and making comments. I really appreciate it. And also thank you to my new subscribers that has subscribed to my channel. I has to get caught up with all these swap that I committed with before I can start. I want to start a series of tutorials of making dex cards, and I am going to show you one a week. I don't know what date of the week I will pick up, but I am not going to do it live. I am going to do it probably just record it and post it every the day that I decide to. Well, with no further ado, the swap was supposed to use one of those dollar stores boxes. I might have one here. Oh, yes, I do. One of these boxes. I bought a bunch before this trendy thing came because I use them for my embellishments, and I kind of put all my embellishment by colors or by theme, and they were $1. I think I bought like 20 of them before it came out, and they came out in last year in August. They brought them to the store, and a friend of mine told me they were great to do that, and I bought a bunch every time I used to go. I buy one or two to add it to my collection. So, okay, so we both decide, Jackie and I decide to make a unicorn theme. So I didn't have a lot of unicorn stuff, but I'm going to show you. I haven't put this. This is going to go here in top of the box, and then I'm going to make a bow because I have this little bag. But this is how I attach her goodies, and I made a wand. I haven't made a wand in forever, and I bought it another stuff, stickers, unicorn stickers, and I wrap it with a little piece of lace that she can use and some seam binding and put it here. And there's a couple of stuff in there that I don't want to get out because I just don't want to ruin her surprise. But this is going to go with this little, these little doilies were from some Angela Light sent me a couple of handmade ornaments, and I used one. I got one out to make a dex cards, and I wanted to recycle this, so I decided to put it on her box. So thank you, Angela. You saved me a little time. I also used this box, and all I had, I don't have a lot of things. I have a sticker die cut for unicorns, but I have one that is just a face, but I also have this other one that is just like a regular unicorn. I can't find it. So I just decided to recycle this bag, put up a clip, made this embellishment with a piece of, um, you know, what do you call it? Oh my God, fence. And this fence is the one that they sell in a wire, usually in Hobby Lobby, in the area where they have the dolls houses things. So I bought, it's about 6 inches, I think, and it's wrapped a couple times. So I just decided to make this little embellishment here. It has a little bit of I'm just I think ink still, and I also put a little bit of eyelash. Then I use some of this green leaf that I bought from Natasha's store. So what I have here is like I got her some ribbons. I got her some bling, a very beautiful bling. I got her a rainbow. And the other thing is going to be a surprise because I want her to be surprised. So, well, I can show you. I found this cute little in Target. I hope it fits. And it says Team Unicorn. It says it's for adults. So I found them and I put them in there in her stuff. Because I know I have a bunch of unicorn stuff, but honestly, I've been crafting for almost 3 or 4 days in a row, trying to get caught up, taking advantage, staying up late at night. And since my husband works, so I stay by myself here. So, okay, so we'll put that back in there. I close this envelope. And I am just going to put I have those little unicorns that I bought in Hobby Lobby. They're like acrylic, but I cannot find them. I have looked from them everywhere and I can't find them. So this is her goodie bags that I made for her. Okay, so the box. For the box, the only things that I had was this is from the Enchanted Forest. This is an old collection. And I used this to decorate her box. I used some, I wanted to use this one, but then I decided not to because I was going to cover. But it's similar to this one. It just doesn't have the beads or the ring, the pearls. So I used some of applique. I was gonna use these roses. Oh shoot. Sorry. Was gonna use these roses to make a belly band. But then I decide that this color, it looks more like salmon, and this looks like a very pale pink, and I don't know, for some reason I didn't feel like that's what I wanted. And there is some other flowers. I used some of this. I have some of this left, and I kept it in this box. I bought this, and I don't know, it was Hobby Lobby or Joann's. I know that it was, I bought a yard for a project I was going to make. I bought a yard in white and a yard in this light pink. And I have some left, so I decided to use that. And I use a different, but I use pearl trims to decorate. I'm trying to give you an idea what I used to decorate it. I thought I was using paper, but I tried wet paper and it didn't work. I used one of these gold applique. I wanted to keep it in the gold tones, so I used one of these gold applique. And these were other ideas of things that I had that I was planning to use, but then I had this applique um, that I didn't use, and then I have this other applique um, that I was going to cut and use in pieces, but then no, I decided not to, and some fabric. So lace fabric that I have. So those were basically, I use a lot of this supplies that you see here. Um, I bought this in the Dollar General. They open a Dollar General near my house, and I found a couple stuff. And I found these little start because I wanted to put something in the bottom. So I found these. You get a bunch. I thought, oh, I'm going to need a couple packages of this, but honestly, I just used a little bit of it and I still have plenty. Um, so here I'm going to present. Oh, and I used some of this shredded paper. Uh, I think this was in one of the packages that Cynthia Smith sent me with Happy Meals, so I used a little bit of that. Okay, so here is my box. Please tell me your opinion in the comments. This is the first time ever that I made an embellishment box. And it has a lot of components. My husband says at the beginning, oh my God, you have so much stuff put in there. I don't know. You don't overdo it. And then I started with using the beginning, using this pleated ribbon that I bought from Michael's. It was actually in the clearance, and I bought it because I thought it was a good deal. So I bought it, and I think I paid like $2 for it. It's usually $5 for the roll. And I thought it was a nice way because it gives you, if to close and open. And then I used this little one that I had that I got from Hobby Lobby and kind of went around the box. And here, this has a little, like little, just plastic things. I don't know if you can see it there. So what I did is, instead of going, I pinch in those little, so it won't, the ribbon or the trim. So I did it here, and this is how it looked on the front. I didn't want to cover the front because then it was going to be hard to open. So I have this other ribbon that I bought in a D-stash, I think it was. And it's like little bird pages, and it fit there perfectly. So I put it there. Okay, so I use that, excuse me, that baby rosette trim that I bought in Joann's, and it's a very light pink. And I decided to go with the gold color because the only thing that I had was this unicorn to put in the box. I put, I believe in unicorns, and I left this, actually, I cover 3/4 of the box, and the box has a little lump in here. You see here, it has like a little lump. Let me take those so you can see. So I decided to decorate it from this half here back. And it was perfect because this trim was exactly the same size. I used the unicorn sticker that I showed you. This is from the Enchanted. I used this one. I had a couple of these because when they went in sale, I bought a couple. They were a lot of these. So I bought a couple of these. So I used this to put it in here. I put a little flower in a little flat back pearl, like to give them a little pop because it was all gold. So then I have these metal letters. These are metal letters in pink. And I was lucky enough to have all the letters for Jackie name. So I put her name. Then, well, I'm going to go in the order. I first put this, the rosette, and I used my Sure Bonder hot glue. And then I decide to put this applique that is similar to this one. If you look at it, it has that. It's about the same size. It's just it doesn't. I wanted it plain. I didn't want to waste these beautiful covering it. So in the middle, I had this heart that actually my daughter gave me a bunch of them, different colors that she bought and for something. And I had this gold and it matched perfectly with this. And so I put it on top of there. Then I decided and I put the applique. I cut, it goes like this. So I cut these two leaves so it doesn't, here you can see, you can barely see the flower. This little cluster of flowers that I put here actually was given to me by Shauna. Thank you, Shauna. It was hard to part for it, but I couldn't find what to put in there. And I was so tired that I thought I am going to use this. Hope you're okay with it. Then I had this tag that it says just for you. And I put it, it's one of those tags that you can, it has from the dollar spot that you can, French if you want. I haven't Frenched that, and I put a little bow there and just for you. I use seam binding in 3 colors. I use like a blue, gray bluish. I use a cream color, and this is like a peachy color. And then I had these this butterfly, and I wanted to put something in the middle, so I put that there. I used some trim, pearl trim, that I had a piece that somebody sent me. I don't remember who. I'm sorry, but it was exactly the amount I needed to put to just to give them a finish look to the top. And like I say, I have these metal letters from many, many, many years ago. I don't even know the brand. I look at my box. I was able to make Jackie's name, and I thought it looks cute there, so I put that there. So that is the outside, how I decorated the box. And the outside. So let's see what I did in the inside. Okay, so here, if you look at it, I put, because I didn't want this I don't even know what I did with it. I am so tired. Oh, here it is. I had this rainbow, so I put it in here. So when she opened, and I put some Say It With Pearls from Prima in here, so she can. And I thought you were going to be able to see, but I used hot glue, and like you see, you didn't see anything at all. So I was very surprised and happy. Then I used some of this little shredded to put it on top to keep things on there. So I try not to disturb it too much. And then this is the contents of the box. I try to keep everything in the color tones and things that have to be with like glitters and flowers and bling, things like that. Pink and gold washi and things that she was going to use. There is some sequence. If you look in here, I think if I show you here, she has some pearls. And then if you look in here, what I did, it was I put in the bottom some of the stars. So just to give, and I use some of this, my 28 lilac lane and spread some sequins so she can use them too. And then here I kind of mixed, I had glitter, so I put them in these bags. So she got the pink. This was a mix that I did. This is a yellow mix, and this is a blue mix. And I kind of put the three little butterflies in there so it will look a little more presentable. And I just put it in there so she has some glitter, because what is unicorn without glitter? And then I put this little piece of little cabochons. Here, this is a paper clip that I had, and I had that on. You can see that there's some stars because they're in the bottom. But I had this paper clip here. I just used a blue dot. It's not completely there, but I wanted to put something here, so I put things. So I added some goodies on her favorite colors. So I got her this roses, pins. There's a bubble. I don't know, what do they call this? A bubble? I don't know. There is buttons. There is pearls. There is, I decided to make a little bit of this with washi, and I put it in there too. There is little trinkets in there that you can use to decorate, and you can even use the stars for that. So I didn't wanna cover all the stuff so she can see it when she received it. So here there is a very nice flower, and I have this mulberry flowers that you can stack them, and I put a bunch in there for her, and all of these has in the bottom. And I have this tiny bows that she can use also for any of her embellishment. And I decorate this little spoon so she can use it to scoop the sequins and the stars. So there is this flower, and I decided to put it here in top to give them a little touch of color. And then the little wood spoon goes there. Here is some ribbon flowers. Here is some what do you call it? A unicorn with little bling in there. There is this rainbow. I didn't want to get everything out, but I want to show you. I've been working hard, and I have watched so many tutorials. This is my first, what do you call this? I totally blanked out. Tassel. Charm. It's a charm. And my daughter came, and she gave me some of her, something called eye pins, I think they are. I'm not much into jewelry. My daughter did. She has some jewelry. So she did, and she came here the other day and she gave me some, but she wasn't working. She will never work with pink. She hates pink. So I put a little here. I use grays and blues, and then I use cut a piece of paper. I think the piece of paper is, well, I watched a tutorial because I don't have to dye to make this. And this is about 2.5 inch long. And then I decide to roll it and put some um, beads, little pearls, and a little wrap it and everything. And then I have this little bag, and I wanted to put it here for presentation because sometimes even if things are simple, but if you do a nice presentation. So that is the tassel I made. And then I put these are ribbon flowers. So I put there so she can use flowers. I love flowers, so. And then these two unicorns and this. She has more unicorn stickers and stuff in there that I put, but I didn't want to put it in the. I gave her these flowers. They are kind of in a light green and white. So I put one of these and I try to stack them so they will stand up like this so they look prettier. Let's see what else. Okay, this one has a button. I can put it there. I gave her a little piece of like a 12-inch of this. This is the birdcage ribbon that I got. I don't really know where I got it. And then I found this silver and gold that I thought it was going to be perfect to be there. I gave her a piece of the roses that I got left. I gave her this beautiful brooch, a little cameo, because sometimes we decide to do this, but sometimes you don't want everything unicorns. It's in the unicorn colors, so I will put that ribbon there, and then this in here. Let's see. Here I put two washi tapes, one gold, one pink. She has little butterfly. I have this little bags that my daughter used for beads. Here we have really tiny, tiny hearts. These are hearts. And then I had these you have seen. These are those little bottles that they used to sell in the dollar store with stars for the nails. And then you can see there that there is more of the star in the bottom. So I put these two in little baggies. I have this brand new memento. You see how I put all those stars over there? So it will give them like, I don't know, some kind of presentation. And I use Lulu Lavender from Memento. It's a brand new one and I haven't used it. So I sent her that and it fit perfectly. Here, I put little pieces of a lot of stuff. I put in here because this was big. I put this piece of bling that I thought it was pretty. I have this little tiny crochet that I put in there. This is the mesh bling. I used the 3 colors. There's little bows. There's the butterflies. There is clips. And then there is a big bag of little flat back pearls. And I think there's more things down there. I put hearts. Oh, a little pen that I had, a bunch that I bought and for Happy Meal. And there's another flowers and other little things in theirs and hearts. So now I have to put all this back. I just go ahead like this and roll it and put it in there and kind of like take the other one and do the same thing. So when I put them together, they look pretty. And there is that. And then I took this piece. Oh, here's a unicorn. I took this piece and put it in here. And basically, I think I got fun finding things that she will love. And like I say, I found little bubbles and stuff. A brooch. I don't know if she likes shabby or not, but she can use it. I really shabby this, and I'm not a shabby person. I have a little card where I am going to introduce, I'm going to write her, it's a stamp, a unicorn that I stamp, and I'm going to color it. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to finish before I go to the post office. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. So I forgot to put everything like it's supposed to. So this goes here, so it's just keep things in place so it doesn't shift when it's in the mail. And it closed perfectly because these give them room. I decided not to put anything in here because it was going to look over. And then there is her bag of goodies. And here is the other bag of goodies. And I put a piece of lace and a couple of goodies and stickers and stuff in there. And I had this pink bag, and I'm going to put it in this pink bag. And then it's going to just go like this. So thank you for watching. I know the bag is ripped a little bit there, but I will come up with something. I don't know if I want to put this, and I will come up with something. So this is my first embellishment box that I done for a swap. I hope you enjoy. It's a little time consuming if you don't have an idea what you're doing. I recommend if you're with a theme, pick up all the things that you think you want to use. I really like the result of it. I think it's very pretty. And like I said, I just find little trinkets here and there because I have a lot of jars with little trinkets, and I like this type of jars. This is actually is a strawberry preserve that my husband buy in Tuesday morning, and I use they're like mason jars. And for example, this one I have here with some of my flowers. And if I need some flowers, so I have a little bit of an assortment, and I don't have to go to my big box looking for flowers. Oops. I think this little pearl got out of there. It goes there. Okay, so basically that's what I did. I hope you enjoy my video. I hope if you have any questions of what I use, or like I say, I did this embellishment and I decided to use the black. This was the biggest one that I have. And that's pretty much it. I feel like I feel very satisfied with my embellishment box. I think it came out good. I hope Jackie likes it. And please like if you like this video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And if you're kind enough and you want to share so other people can see what I did, how I did my box, I was going to do a step by step, but it's too hard because my mind was like all over the place. So, but I think I put my ideas together and this is the result. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful morning, good night, or afternoon. I don't know when you're watching this video. I know for me it's almost midnight here and I am really exhausted. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house. So thank you very much. Have a blessed day and thank you for all of you that support me and leave comments and help me, feel like that you like what I make. And if you're interested to belong to the Rolodex card group, you're more than welcome to do that. If you want, you have to look on my name in YouTube, not in YouTube, in Facebook, and private message me that you want to be part of the group, and I will add you to the group. The group is a drama-free group, and it's we participate, we have a lot of events, there's a lot of nice, very nice people there, so really protective with my members, and I want to keep it that way. But if you're willing to give it a try and want to go and see, you're more than welcome. So thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of the night, and I see you in my next video. Bye. Adios.